Welcome back to the Digital Weekend Wrap. This week we're talking about something that's almost become like an internal joke at DigiLab. It's quite funny to notice the number of posts that have popped up inside social media lately that are using the word thrilled. They're thrilled to announce, thrilled to say that this is taking place. We're thrilled to see the next event taking place, thrilled to announce that we've just secured this deal, thrilled to state that our family has just grown by another employee. And it's because of ChatGPT. It's because of the AI programs listening and digesting content written by marketers using the word thrilled over and over and over again. And AI recognizing that this is a word that marketers use a lot and putting it into social media posts as content because we use it a lot as marketers. And it's an interesting thing because the word thrilled is probably one of the most boring, unoriginal words to use inside marketing. In fact, generally, marketing worlds look at the word thrilled as a word that you generally don't use in marketing circles, in copywriting, in great creative work, because it is just a boring, dull word. It doesn't really mean anything. It doesn't add value to your copywriting. Thrilled, excited, these kinds of words. And so it raises such an interesting question. And what I write about in my newsletter is this thing that if AI is listening and adapting, especially AI like ChatGPT with these language-based models, if it's looking at all of these models and looking at all of this content that's generated by people, it's essentially learning from mass loads of stupid people. The George Carlin quote, like, just be very careful of the power of large groups of stupid people. And not every writer is a good writer. And if AI is writing your social media content or your blog posts or your content that you're creating for your marketing, if it's using that base to learn from, then you're in trouble. And so it's a really interesting thing because when ChatGPT first came around, and for the last few months, we've had what is seemingly original content, seemingly very good content. But as time has gone on, we're starting to now feel the impact of this mass volume of content now making its way into these social media circles, and the duplication and the copycat approach and the sameness of this content sitting in our channels. And so this humanness that we generally see inside social media is disappearing, and the copycat nature, the machine-like nature, is going to very quickly take over, and it's going to be very difficult for brands to utilize that mechanism to be seen, because as human beings, we're not going to engage with that content. In my article, I close with this very simple kind of thought, and I want to leave it with you at the end of this video, that as brands, I think we need to be very aware that the copywriting world will not be taken over by AI. It will be supported and it will be managed and it will probably get more efficient, but it's definitely not going to be taken over. And the future of the copywriting space is definitely not at risk for good copywriters. Bad copywriters, you'll be replaced. Good copywriters will never be replaced because it takes a heartbeat to speak to a heartbeat. And as brands and as businesses, we will build our businesses off the emotive language that we build our narrative around, and we take our businesses forward, and the narrative that we actually build our products around, and that we take our consumers on the journey with. And that's how you build brands. That's how you build businesses. And that cannot be built and understood by AI yet. Anyway, have a good week. Have a good weekend. We hope that you hit Monday hard and strong and productive, and that the weekend is a fantastic, relaxed recharge opportunity. Have a good one. Cheers.